Jack's foot was shackled by his comrade, who then hammered a nail into the rock to secure the chain. He was left with only 3 bullets and a small amount of food. His mission was clear: hold this position and delay the enemy's advance. Before leaving, his comrade gave him a harsh warning: if he dared to attack them from behind, they would return immediately and kill him. As soon as his teammates were gone, Jack grabbed his sniper rifle and quickly assembled it, but by the time he was ready to aim, they had already disappeared into the forest. He had no choice but to give up. Now, his priority was to free himself from the chain and escape this dangerous place. If the enemy arrived before that, he was as good as dead. Desperate, he raised his sniper rifle and fired at the chain. A deafening gunshot echoed through the air, followed by searing pain that made him scream in agony. The chain was too thick; it couldn't be broken so easily. Enduring the pain, Jack frantically searched through his backpack and found a pair of glasses. At that moment, a daring idea flashed through his mind. He carefully removed the lenses with a knife and placed them together. Then, he snapped a pine branch, scraped off the resin with his knife, and chewed it slowly before spreading the sticky resin around the lenses. He inserted another twig and poured some water inside, creating a makeshift magnifying glass. Jack gathered some moss and placed it on the nail, then adjusted the lens to focus the sunlight. Within moments, smoke began to rise, and the moss ignited. After 10 minutes of intense heat, he poured cold water onto the rock. The rapid expansion and contraction caused the rock to crack with a sharp sound. By repeating the process, the nail gradually became visible. A glimmer of hope appeared. After what felt like an eternity, Jack crouched under the rock, eating from a can. Suddenly, the distant roar of an engine broke the silence. He quickly grabbed his rifle and peered through the scope. A military vehicle was passing by. Fortunately, the enemy didn't notice him, but another problem arose: his food was almost gone, and only 1 cup of water remained in the metal bucket. Meanwhile, the nail was still firmly embedded in the rock. Refusing to give up, Jack came up with another plan. He removed the bullets from their casings, collected the gunpowder in a tin, and poured it into the hole. Then, he covered it with a stone and placed burning moss on top before quickly taking cover. With a loud bang, the gunpowder ignited, sending thick white smoke into the air. Jack rushed to check, but the nail remained stubbornly in place. Frustrated, he kicked it twice, but it didn't budge. With no other choice, he picked up a large rock and smashed it against the nail with all his strength. Then, gripping the chain, he pulled with every last bit of energy he had left. With a loud snap, the nail finally came loose. Jack shouted in excitement he was free. Without wasting a second, he grabbed his rifle and sprinted toward the depths of the forest. But he hadn't gone far before he stumbled upon a sight that he never expected.